Respect how everybody doing at it again. Media respect says Brooklyn Hood. You see by the name of the town, why do we hate on each other, but won't take accountability for our own action? I found this and found this right here. It says, Tony Williams, respect my brother. It said, black people hate black people too. And I can see that. I can see that. I can see that too, right? I can see that we as a community, as a whole, that we don't get along with each other. But not just not get along. When we see another person doing good and doing something about this, doing something, we always want to come with the negativity to them, a negativity about them. But yet we don't see the fault in our own self. See, I'm going to read this little thing right here. See, it says, nobody can tell the truth about race. That is what they think about their own race or other races, because nobody makes nice distinction between race and class, or between the different types of racial prejudice and hatred. So they can't say just what they don't like about others, and they don't have clear ideas about what they think constitute their own race. And it goes on that they read recently that many black people don't think that black people are a single people anymore, because the black underclass scenes are unredeemable. Hold up, Tony. I got you. Hold up, Tony. Respect my brother.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Good evening.
All right. So it's going to say, because the black underclass seem unredeemable. On the other hand, it always amazes them how many black people think that they know just what blackness is. Let's take a look at that right now. Okay, let's take a look at that right now. See, people like us, right? We ain't got too much, do we? We don't have too much, do we? But we got enough to get by. Let's say that. Let's say we got enough to get by. But thinking somebody that flashing all that money and got the cars and got all that stuff, what do they think about us? Okay, a better analogy. We walking the street, we going downtown or whatever. Don't care what city you're in, because every city got a homeless black person in it. What do we think about that person? What do we think about that person? But the thing is, people in our community had that crab in the barrel mentality, right? They had a crab in the barrel mentality. They don't think what he or she been through or what they going through. How often have we stopped asking a person, how you doing today? You know, when you say hi to some of our folks, they look at you with that mean mug look. I'm just asking how you doing, how you feeling, brother, how you feeling, sister. See, I'm gonna tell you this. There's some women. I had this subject, right? I had brought this subject up, right? This YouTuber, she's on TikTok, she on Instagram. Young lady, she can cook. But yeah, she shake her butt a little for about 10 seconds, but she could cook. But guess what? Our comments, women in black women in the comments saying, some black women in the comments saying,
what that?
They hating on her. They hating on her because she all natural, no BBL, all natural body, but she could cook. But what they fail to realize about us black men, we're simple. We're simple. I'm gonna ask you this question, Tony. I'm gonna ask you the question. I'm gonna ask you about this question. All the men, they're gonna look at. Do you want a woman that can't cook, or do you want a woman that can cook?
Cooking is a plus always. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's a plus, man. You know, I think that is a natural ability for all women to learn. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an old saying to say the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So if cooking is a big plus in my eyesight as a male, you know, because I can cook my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can cook myself, but it's a plus when you have a woman who's an asset in the kitchen too. You know what I'm saying?
See, it's not just a woman's job to cook. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
See, you got women that love to cook. They wouldn't even let you in the kitchen.
For real. I was brought up in a household like that where if you weren't invited in that kitchen, plus I was raised in a household of all women. So if you wasn't invited in that kitchen, because you know women, when they all in the kitchen together, they do their little woman thing. You know how they always talking and woo woo and all that. And if you ain't part of that club, the female women club, then you have to be invited as a male in there, or get called in. You know, hey, I need you to come in here and sample this. Check this out. Tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's always a plus to have a woman that can cook, man. Not that I'm saying that's all I need you to do, because it's a lot of things that go together in a relationship, be it male and female, that need to partake in both things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just no one-way trip.
Yeah, you're right. And to the men, okay, don't forget, don't think I forgot about y'all. Hey, look here, it's a two-way street, so don't get on the men and the women tonight.
That's right. Hit them.
See, the men, a woman, you think a woman just wants you to be a provider and a protector? No, she don't want you to just be a provider, protector. Sometimes you gotta listen to what she said, hear her what she said. That goes for both parties. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Sometimes being a protector is not just protecting her, protecting the house, protecting the family. It was protecting each of y'all sanity.
Yeah, your spiritual, your mental, your you know, man, you got to protect all of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And let me finish something. I'm finishing what I would read right quick. Hold on. What was that? Okay.
Shout out to the chat room, boy. Y'all in here tonight.
Yeah, I'm streaming live on Facebook too. So hey, look here. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. Hey, look here. Don't shoot the messenger.
Get the message.
Get the message. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
Look,
just get the message.
Like the pastor, like some of these preachers, some of these good preachers be pastor be telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a message to you. Take what don't throw away that what don't pertain to you, and take what you can use it.
That's right. If it don't apply, let it fly. But don't throw it away. Put it on the shelf. You might have to come back to it later.
Okay. It seems obvious that what black people think makes them black did not make black people black 100 years ago. Obviously, also that a stubbornly superficial self-understanding drives our racial and identity politics. Okay, let's break that down for a minute. Let's break that down for a minute. 100 years ago, obviously also that a stubbornly superficial self-understanding drives our racial and identity politics. So, in other words, I'm going to say it as in our community, as some black men, not I'm saying all, I'm including myself in that too now. We can't be stubborn.
Oh, yes.
We can be stubborn.
Oh, yes.
And we know our women can be stubborn too.
Mm-hmm.
They be stubborn. They can be stubborn like I don't know what. So let that sink in for a minute. It may go on somebody's head.
That's why you let it marinate. Yeah, that's why you let it marinate for a little bit. Let it marinate, you know.
See, it goes on to say, since is they cherish the silliest folk custom as authentic. What is our culture? What is our culture? We don't know our culture, do we? We don't know our culture. We do not know our culture. So we're going to take whatever it is to make it our culture. And guess what? The silliest folk custom as authentic, but of course embrace all the alienating social practice of this country. How ethnic or racial can you really be if you're on Facebook? Let that sink in. Let it sink it in. Soak it all up. That was saying, did you? What it had to do about us hating on each other? Because we do. And this is explaining why. This is explaining why. Tony, don't this explain why we hate on each other?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's giving you a clear cut, pathway to why. You know what I'm saying? But then too, you know what? Let me throw a little seasoning on that. I love the question because the question is fantastic. The question is, why do we hate on each other? A lot of this hate that we display toward one another is passed on from misinformed people who were misinformed by people that didn't know.
Yep.
Or probably did know, but didn't have the courage or the strength to go against the grain.
Otherwise, they didn't want to rock the boat.
Yeah. Which is hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you trying to live in peace without stirring up the mix. You know what I'm saying? But in order to achieve love on each other, we must first learn to love and respect self, and then transmit it to other people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, if you don't love you, how can you transmit something that you never had or experienced yourself? Now, we'll throw that word love out every day, but a lot of people don't know the true meaning of what love is. See, love is a verb. It ain't what you say, it's what you do.
See, Tony. See, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said it that way. See, love could be an adjective.
Mm-hmm.
Love could be a verb.
Oh, yeah.
It could be an action.
Thank you.
See, I don't have to tell you I love you. I can show you that I love you.
Man, showing me is better than telling me.
There you go. See, I'm telling these women and men this right here. I'm giving these women and men some game in our community, right? Respect C Viper 23. How you feeling?
What's up, C Viper? Peace and blessings to you and yours. From me and mine.
I'm sitting. I'm doing this right. I'm giving people a little free game here. Right? I'm giving a free game right here, right?
Yeah, get to it.
See. When I say men are simple creatures, this to the women. Men are simple creatures. All we want is peace and respect when we get home.
That's it.
That's
it in a nutshell.
No nagging. We said we don't want to talk right now. Oh, we might visit that conversation again.
Right.
Okay. Right. Women. Okay. I understand y'all want respect. Yeah, okay. We know y'all want to be heard. Y'all want to be heard. Y'all want to be how could I say?
Say it like it is.
See, it's just a simple thing. Put it away, it's just a simple thing that's to a woman's heart.
Thank you.
Look at some of these women, they may want to get, look at, you go spend your money on these women. You know what I'm saying? These women, I ain't saying all women, these women.
Right.
Get what some of these women won't expect you to do. Keep spending your money on them. Keep spending your money on them. See, what some of these, I'm getting women and men, this game right here. Why do I have to take you to a expensive restaurant to get to know you? And then if I take you to a expensive restaurant to get to know you and spend that money on you and waste all the other time, whatever, and we don't see each other again, who lost out? Me or you? I lost the money on it, and you lost a good man.
Imagine that.
Yeah. And that's the thing. See, we both lose out. But I'm not talking about all the women. I'm not talking about all the men. Yeah, we know there's some men that gonna go around here and do what they gonna do. Do I agree with it? No. Because there's a lot of women gonna go ahead and do what they do. But guess what? A woman cannot be a man. A man cannot be a woman. A man cannot go have a baby, can they?
Not that I know of.
No, but they can have the surgery to get that in between their leg. But guess what? They still ain't got to. I'm going to tell you what they don't have. I'm going to tell you what they don't have.
The reproductive organs.
There you go. That's what makes a female a female.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Same thing go with a female. Female cannot be a male. They go put that thing on, but get what won't come out of it.
It ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna reproduce. I'll tell you that.
There you go. And I'm telling you another reason why a female cannot be a male. I'm tired of hearing some of these females saying, "Oh, I can do what a man can do." No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay. If I stack a box way up there on top, can you get it? Can you get it without calling me for help? I guarantee you that very few females out there know how to change a flat tire. That very few females know how to change the oil.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
and I granted, get it to you. There's some males out there. That's some males out there. It's too doggone emotional.
That's true.
Too doggone emotional. See, and that's so many. There's some females out there that think logical like a man. See, we say, honey, don't do this right here. Don't do this right here. That don't mean we don't want you to do it. That means we're trying to protect you. We don't feel right about the situation. See, when it's not that we hate on our girl, we hate on our man, or we hate on our friends, our family. No, we try to protect each and every one of them, and we try to protect our community to get the community back right. Is that hate? No, it not. See, I'm preaching tonight. I should have brought out the Bible tonight. I'm going to continue right here. How diverse can we be if most working class people begun to take comedians, valley girls, surfer dudes, and rapper as our models in our speech? I'm gonna say something about that, right? Oh, I look up to. You heard kids. I look up to so. You heard little girl. I look up to so. Look at these stars, comedians, these rappers, all this stuff. I want to be a basketball player just like somebody. I want to be a rapper just like somebody. I want to be this like somebody. When have you heard a little girl, a little boy? I want to be like my daddy. I want to be like my mama. When have you heard that? I wait.
It's very few. It's a very see that's in a very elite club right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a few individuals who children want to be imitators of their parents. You know, I know a few people like that, but it's very rare. The truth, it's very rare.
It is.
You know,
it is. And I'm telling you, I talk about my niece a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
She loved me to death. I love her to death. She know I do anything for her. And you know what? I'm an Auburn University fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not persuade her. I didn't tell her who to root for. She just wanted to root for Auburn, because me and her mom do. And I don't tell her what to do. I show her by action. Like when I'm managing at the restaurant. See, then what people get life messed up. Men and women get life messed up, right? You can ask somebody to go do something, but how you gonna ask somebody to go do something you ain't did it yourself?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, is it?
No, it really isn't. It's really not.
See, if I'm at this restaurant, if I can go in there to clean the toilets, I can go there mop the floor. If I can go there take the trash out, if I can go back there clean, break the boxes down, I can go run the cash register. If I can go to the line to fix the food, if I can go in and bake, right? If I ask you to do it, you can't say I didn't. Oh, I ain't see you do it. You can't say that because I can do it. But can you go do it if I show you how to? See what I'm saying? It make a whole lot of sense, don't it?
Yeah, it make a lot of sense. You know, that's that other part of the question, that taking accountability. You feel me? That's that taking accountability.
You see how I work that in now?
Oh yeah, man. You know I'm with you, man. Come on.
see, the thing, the people like, oh, you don't know what he's talking about. He just rambling. Okay, I'm just rambling. I'm rambling. But guarantee you, go try to tell a child young man young adult, man or woman, go try to tell her to do this and go do that. And they come ask you, show me how you do it. And they found out you can't do it. What will you think they gonna do? They not finna do it because if you can't show them how to do it, it ain't like men can't go get a cookbook to follow the recipe.
True.
You can follow the recipe step by step, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it ain't like you go look at him. You can go tell somebody, you can go ask somebody, hey, go get some gasoline, go get some oil. We can mix the gasoline and oil and put it in the chainsaw. In the what do you call it? Not the lawnmower, but you know what I'm talking about. The weed whacker. Yeah, the weed whacker.
Weed whacker.
But guess what? You go get some regular gas. But guess what? You can't just go get regular oil to put in there. Mixed in there with that gas to put in the chainsaw. Not the chainsaw, and the weed whacker. You can't just go get no regular oil. You can't.
No. It's a certain mixture. It's a certain oil that has to be mixed with that.
Yeah. See, people don't know. Some people don't know about that. I just gave y'all a little lesson on how what goes in a weed whacker. Weed eater. That's what I meant. Weed eater.
Yeah.
That goes in there in a weed eater. I bet y'all wondering, the truth. Why you mix? Because guess what? It don't have no place for no oil on the weed. So for the motor to run right, you gotta have gasoline in the oil. But he said it breaks that oil down so it can circulate through all the parts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, I have knowledge, unuseful knowledge, which is useful knowledge when I put it in words. See, let's get back to this right here. Well, hey, this is good thing. Cause we hate on each other because we don't like cause you are being successful. We don't like cause you doing good. We don't like you because everybody like you. But yet we're not taking a look at ourselves. We're not taking accountability for our own action. Yeah, the one that's up there hating on the one down below, guess what? You're not taking accountability for your own action.
True.
Miss Media.
Hey, Miss Media.
Excuse me. See, when we start taking accountability for our own action, I'm putting, hey Tony, I said, I said we.
Oh yeah, as always, you got to, it has to be inclusion. We
Yeah.
as a whole,
Yeah.
as a whole.
Yeah, I'm not I'm not speaking French. We and don't mean no yes either.
Right.
It mean yes in French, but don't mean we what I'm talking about. But yeah, want to look at up to all these celebrities, all these other folks. But when your child gonna look at when the child gonna look up to the normal man and woman that going to do the 9 to 5, then no woman, a man who opened their own business up. I'll wait. Very few, just like Tony said, very few. Miss Me said, I'm sorry, my father told her years ago, it is more to driving a car than putting gas in it. He took me under the hood. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. And that's what a responsible parent will do. You know what I'm saying? I want my child to have the best advantages in everything. So it's up to me to teach him or her everything that was instilled in me. Now it's up to them to try to either honor it or not honor it. But it's my job, my responsibility as a parent to make sure I prepare my child for the world as best as possible.
But guess what, though? I guarantee you, your neighbor is. I'm going ahead and say, even your friend, even some family members. I'm gonna make something like that. Your friend, your family member, or some of your family members, some of your friends, or some of your neighbors gonna hate on you.
Always. That's but you got to understand the logic and the reasoning why. It's because they hate on their own self.
No,
see,
I'm gonna tell you another reason why. They see you teaching your child something. They saw her dad teaching her something. You see what I'm saying? And they ain't talk. They didn't get taught nothing. And guess what? Another thing, and they ain't teaching their child nothing. I'm talking about the men and women of our community.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Hey, you can't leave me. Hey, look, I ain't finna let you leave me. And you blind too.
Yeah, thank you. And that's and that's one of the things that we won't be held accountable for. We won't be held accountable for following the suggestion or advice of somebody else who we know don't have our best interests at heart.
Oh, just think about it. Oh, here's one, Tony. Here you go.
What's that?
Just like you said. It said if they shop at Walmart, etc., all these nonsense about celebrating other cultures and embracing people or different races is meaningless. If it meaningless, it requires one to overlook the thing that the racial or ethnic other does, which are unjust, disgusting, intolerable, or otherwise incomfortable, incapable, you know what I mean, with one's own way of life. That explains what you just said. That just explains what you just said.
Ain't that amazing though? You know, but I think we as people of color make things difficult because we don't really want to believe the simplicity in it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's laid out in front of you, every step and procedure that you need to do, if it's laid out in front of you and you make a decision to omit something that's laid out in front of you, then you're going to get what you got coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just evident. You're just going to get what you got coming because you didn't follow the procedures that was laid before you. Not.
Yeah, you're right. Think about this right here. See, EU James had something on her platform last night. You know when I said the books of the Bible, when all the books of the Bible? Remember when I said that, right?
What?
And I said Enoch. Remember I mentioned Enoch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice why the world what it is right now?
Jesus. Jesus.
See, it says in the book of Enoch, some of the stuff that we know about, we don't supposed to know about, like weapons,
Yep.
all different sexuality, all this stuff going on, sexual stuff going on, we don't supposed to know about. All this technology that we got, we don't supposed to know about. You see what I'm saying? So the angels, the fallen angel, whatever angel they was, they came down and talked. This give away that secret God they want us to have.
Okay, now.
See, like I said, I'm gonna give it another knowledge. You know, there. Think about it. Holiday season, right? Holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Respect together.
Hey, together.
Just think about it. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Let's take them two holidays right now. And Halloween. September, October, November, December. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, September is the seventh day of the month of the year. It's the seventh month of the year. But it's the ninth month of the year right now. You notice that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so forth and so forth that they all follow each other. Think about it. What Christmas really mean? What Christmas really mean? Do y'all think about it? Okay. I'm gonna break it down again.
Break it on.
I'm gonna break it down again. Springtime, right? Springtime. That's what be the beginning of the year. But guess what? They said Jesus Christ was born December during the wintertime.
No,
Right?
what?
I know he wasn't.
No,
I know he wasn't. See,
that's your man shit.
what did I just get through reading though? What did I just
I know.
what I just got through reading?
Mm-hmm.
It's a culture and indoctrination that don't did to us. That's why we hate on each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some men, some women cannot take accountability.
How can somebody who feel like they ain't did nothing wrong be held accountable for something? You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. See, don't get like I said, don't get mad at the messenger.
Just get the message.
There you go. See, look, I didn't want to bring this message. I didn't want to bring this message tonight. I didn't want to bring this message tonight, but I had to. Because I see too many hating brothers and sisters online, too many hating brothers and sisters in real life that mad at you, mad at me, mad at their friend, mad at this, mad at that, because they doing their own thing and they're making good. Because they're mad at them folks because they love and respecting themselves. And they ain't taking no BS.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So y'all don't want me to start preaching up in here. So I got a lot of this. This bit on my mind. See, no reason I brought this message is like I said, the girl I was talking about, cooking with Kyle. A lot of some black women, and I said all black women are mad at her. She's shaking her butt, but she could cook, and she got a natural body. But some of these black females out here gonna get a BBL, gonna get a lip job, gonna get a tubber tuck, right? They can't cook a lick.
Put it back in. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm doing all I can, Miss Media. Cause guess what? I'm not. Look, I'm not. I don't hate on nobody. You know why I don't hate on nobody? I'm gonna tell you why. What good? What good does? What good does it does me?
None. None.
I ain't
All it's gonna do is cause you to get stress and ulcers and all that old bullshit.
Yeah, and think about it. I'm not finna get stressed. I don't even like arguing with nobody because I get a headache. I don't like getting headaches.
Hey, misunderstood.
I don't like getting
I
headaches.
like how you did that. Misunderstood. I like that.
But do what I'm trying to say. See, with me, why I'm going to hate on the next person when I could be doing the same thing? I talk to young people. Like I said, I was talking to a customer. I was talking to different people. I say, ask them, hey, what you doing? How you doing? And they said, this. Oh, this right here. And put away. If you come to me nice and act like you got some sense, I do. I do. Look here. I give you something. I give it to you. But you come to me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect. Thank you, Miss Media. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Why I said that. I had this black woman come in my store. I had a black woman come in my store. Oh, that together. That's you together.
You sure it's me? Are you sure it's me?
I heard your voice. Hey, but I'm gonna say this right here. I had a black woman coming in the store. And she wanted a bread bowl and was something else, and I'm trying to get it right. But guess what she started acting like?
A Negro.
She started acting like yeah.
Hey, together.
Hey, Bookie.
I was wondering when you was coming. I was like, where's my boo at? She usually be here.
Okay. Hey, she started acting like a Karen.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you why I said that. She thinking she entitled. No, woman, you're not entitled to a doggone thing. Because guess what? I'm running the show. Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I charged her for both of the separate orders. One order, one separate. I won't give her, we call it the you pick two. I was gonna give both of them for a lower price. But guess what I did? Okay, since you want to act like a Karen, guess what I'm going to do? I charge you this right here for this right here. And I'll charge you this right here. Guess what? You pay a full damn price.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you reap what you sow.
Yeah, because guess what? If I wasn't trying to hate, I wasn't trying to be mean, but when you try to be nice to some folks, especially some black folks, guess what? They won't try to take advantage, try to talk to you in any kind of way. No, okay. I smile in your face. But guess what? While I'm smiling in your face, guess what? You're going to pay the price.
Oh,
I ain't mad at you. I'm not. Because see, we've been conditioned and trained to hate each other so much, man, to where it's in our DNA now. And see, we have to learn how to unlearn that behavior. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to take commitment and dedication and a whole lot of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going to ask together the question. How many of us in our community, I'm talking our community, I ain't talking about the other community, we're willing to sacrifice? Give me a roundabout percentage.
I'll say one, because I ain't sacrificing nothing for these ignorant folks.
I knew you were going to say that.
I ain't sacrificing a damn thing for these folks. Let me. The reason I'm gonna say this. So when I go pick up baby Wolf at school, there's a bus lane where cars shouldn't go, right? Because there's like a bus lane for the school bus to pick the kids up.
Right.
And they tell them don't park there. So the bus driver asked me to tell the lady, I said, ma'am, the bus driver wants you to move. I ain't moving. She can go ahead of me. I said, okay, so if the police come and give your ass a ticket, or tow your car away, then what? And I walked away. These are the most ignorant folks today that if Jesus had to come again and die for us, I don't think he would. I think he'd be like, Father, you know what? Give me another assignment.
Yeah.
Right, because I did that one once, and you see it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And it damn sure ain't gonna work today because these folks is ignorant.
And that's what I was saying about. You know what I said? You notice I'm talking about both black, the men and the women. You notice that, right? And I'm like this right here. When you hate on somebody so much, guess what it does? Your health started declining.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Because you worry about what the next man and the next woman are doing. Why you worry about what the next man and the next woman doing? Hey, grateful.
Grateful. That was just a pun on words. We wasn't, that man. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted. We just did a pun on words. That's all that was.
Hey, together. Hey, you made Grateful drop out the cloud, did you?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that about Jesus.
Grateful. You gotta
illness.
It was bad back in the days when Jesus walked the earth. Now, the way people's attitudes are today, like the Bible tells us all the time, you could be very well entertaining an angel, and these people they'll cuss a pastor out, and it could be a really good pastor. They'll cuss a pastor out in a minute and will not care. So what I'm saying is, what do you think they would feel about if Jesus was walking the earth right now? They would cuss Jesus out just by merely saying, my child, you ain't none of my daddy. Who do you think? And the world is gone crazy. And I don't mean that in a sense of saying what Jesus would have done. I'm just using that as an example.
Yes.
I wouldn't dare come back and try to help these folks the way the world is today.
Look, check this out. I seen a video today of this pastor. He was doing an interview with this female who happened to be a dyke, right? So
a dyke.
Yeah. She happened to be a dyke. So she was interviewing the pastor, and the pastor asked her a question about I bet you would give some of that cootie cat to a guy if he paid you some money. And old girl flipped it on him, right? She said, well, if you think that, I bet you would give somebody some of that butthole for some money. And the pastor on the live video say, I'll knock your motherfucking ass out right here. You picked the wrong one. And I'm like, that's a pastor.
But guess what? He kept it real.
Yeah, he kept it real, but I'm just saying.
I'll tell you why he said that. See, he said that because he struck a nerve with her. And when somebody responds like that, guess what? It usually was true what the other person don't say it. Because why were you going to respond back right there with something hurtful to a pastor that probably don't even go that way, wasn't even thinking that way? But
no, I don't think that's it. I think what it is his masculinity and the man that he is was like, okay, now you done gone too far. We were just having a conversation, and now you're attacking my manhood and my masculinity. So I would not have necessarily said that to her. So maybe he should not have gone in that arena with her conversation-wise. He shouldn't have done that if he wasn't going to be able to contain himself.
But
absolutely.
But I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? People say, you know how we are behind the scenes together, right? And how us and Mondo all that behind the scenes. We can say something to each other that totally out of the way, and we ain't gonna get mad at each other. Am I right?
No, we won't.
But let somebody say the same thing
to us, we'll be ready to go.
My point exactly. So guess what? See, when he said that to her, guess what? Her partner might have said that to her. She probably like brushed it off. You see what I'm saying? Then when a man comes and says it to you, let's flip it out. Let's say if a woman comes and says something to a man, but his partner already done told her, who he gonna get mad at? Is he gonna get mad at his partner? No, he get mad at the partner. He get mad at the girl.
Yeah, but he should not have.
Hey, that was straightforward though. That was straightforward though.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have stepped in that arena with her, not knowing, whether or not he would be able to handle what was coming. Some things you shouldn't step your foot into if you don't know. Now, has she come at me and I had said something to her and she came at me, I'll be like, why are you deflecting? Why are you trying to make this about me? I'm talking to you about you. That's how he could have handled it.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's how he's supposed to handle it. But see,
that all goes back to what I was saying earlier. We allow our emotions and our feelings to get the best of us in situations to where it don't really need to be a defense mechanism if we having a open, honest conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Is that in Chicago?
Hi, Miss Media. I mean, Miss
Chicago.
Hey, I would say this right here. You know who I'm finna put it on?
Who?
Both of them.
I can deal with that.
Look, you just can't just blame one totally. You got to, both of them was at fault. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing though, D. We got to learn how to, even in disagreements, know how to come back together and get back on the same track. Yeah. We can agree to disagree, but that's not be,
They ain't gonna what they gonna do? Nothing.
Right.
It's the thing now, because no now said that is. See, both of them take accountability for what they said, right? And both of them want to accountable in themselves for what the other person has said to them. You see what I'm saying? Because I look at it, both of them like, wait a minute, y'all said that to each other, but it make it look like what each of y'all said to the other person was right spot on. So
you know what? I kind of feel like I'm just listening, even though you said it and I gave my response, but the more time goes by, I kind of feel like this is what I'm starting to trying to feel like. Did he come to her in a perverted way? Was that perverse? I mean, because to me, I don't see where that conversation had any legitimacy. Like for me, if he wanted to talk to her about her sexuality, he could have started by asking her questions. Well, why? And just to get an understanding and then say, well, according to the Bible. And a lot of times people, they just come out swinging when, like Grateful said, he got into his emotions and he should have never got into his emotion, especially if you step in that arena unprepared.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I say. We as people of color, many of us, we as people of color don't know how to control our own emotions. Yeah. How is it that you say, okay, together, say right. You say something to me,
right?
That in your opinion is your truth, which it is. It's your truth because you asking me something that you are inquiring to know. Right. Now, if you ask me that and I allow my feelings to compromise my integrity to give you the answer that you're really looking for, but I allow my feelings and my emotions to get the best of me, now I'm finna come with some hostility. Yeah. Why?
Right.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Why?
See, sometimes I'm looking at a situation, I'm looking at a whole lot of different situations, right? Some people can't handle the straightforwardness of some people questions. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then some people cannot handle the rebuttal or the reaction of the people that they ask that straightforward question to.
I've been guilty of that a lot. And I'm not going to lie about it. Transparency.
I know that. I know that.
But see, I didn't ask you that. I was telling you that.
They don't get that shit twisted.
Hey, she put herself out there.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Everybody, I
But
know.
it's true though. It's true.
I know. See, and with me, I'm too straightforward. You gotta know I'm too straightforward. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why am I gonna lie to you for?
Right.
And see, and that's good.
If you don't want to know the answer, you don't want to know my real feeling, don't come ask me.
Don't ask.
There you go. Because I'm gonna hurt your feeling. Guess what? You cannot get mad. Because guess what? I can take accountability for what I said. Can you take accountability for
How you feel?
There you go.
On how you feel, because I ain't never been able to understand that. Somebody asked me something that they looking for a solution to, and I give them my suggestion, and they get mad and upset. Why get mad and upset at me? Because I answered what you asked me, but I ain't answered it the way that you thought I should.
I like what Grateful said. It's not easy for everyone to take everyone's reaction. It takes practice. Everybody may not do it well for the very first time.
And I said that. Remember, I said that in order for us to do better and be better, we got to practice, and it takes commitment on self first.
Right.
See, a lot of people.
I wish I had an organ. I wish I had an organ up here.
A lot of people don't want to see. A lot of people don't want to let go of a lot of that shit that's in them because they so comfortable with it, and they figure if I get rid of this, then people ain't gonna like me. But not looking at the fact that if you get rid of that negativity, you might pull a lot of people towards you.
Right. But you have some people. You have some people that just have downright nasty attitudes, and it doesn't matter how you may package a question, they're extremely defensive. And with those type of people, I tend to stay away from them because I know that person could be my trigger for me to turn into the person that I say I've changed and stop being. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some people just real nasty, like that lady answered me nasty. I said, okay, and I had a little rebuttal too. If you get a ticket or get your car towed away, then you're gonna wish you listened. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, people don't think about the consequences after the fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People don't think about that, and a lot of us tend to forget. Hurt people.
I'm gonna read this again right here. I want to see I don't think you get over here when I read that. And anybody else want to comment on this? What I'm about to read?
Go ahead, read it.
All this nonsense about celebrating other cultures and embracing people of different races is meaningless. It requires one to overlook that their racial or ethnic other does, which are unjust, digesting, intolerable, or otherwise incompatible with our own way of life.
Hey, be true. What was that key word that you said in that sentence? Was that overlook?
Overlook.
Yes, that's the word I was talking about. That one there. Overlook.
You know what? It's not hard, but again, it's hard to like talk about certain things like that because I've been saying it. Like a lot of people think that I have problems with, different races of people. I have a problem with them being so bold in our country, trying to force the hand of people to accept and celebrate them when you're here and you got your country where other people chose to stay behind and fight. But I know it sounds off, but you got the people waving their country's flag in America not too long ago. That would have been considered treason, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It still is treason, but nobody is acting on it. But then you get them talking crazy about their country. And I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but that's like me running to Pakistan, talking trash about, America and trying to force the Pakistanis to adapt to our way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I know what you're saying. Uh, I look at it this way right here.
Wait a minute, let me finish. Let me finish. But what I'm saying is, as black people, I'm not saying all, so I'm not speaking for every black person. But I noticed that black people will go rally with other races of people, but when it comes down to us hardcore by ourselves, we're left alone. And then if they march with us, it's because they want something from us, and we don't
It's
see
always
it. Huh?
a hidden agenda. There's always a hidden
Yeah,
agenda.
there's a hidden agenda and motive behind it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been looking at. Like when they did the Black Lives Matter, the Black Lives Matter started out as a good thing, but then it turned very corrupt very quickly. And you had many different races marching. But in that march, those people were in there with different races, were troublemakers, tearing up, burning stuff down, and doing stuff when the real issues were trying to be handled.
That's
If that
true.
makes sense.
Yeah,
They do. That's true,
yeah,
though.
it make a whole
That's
lot of
true.
sense. Make a whole lot of sense. I'm gonna say this right here. We as
Put Grateful's comment up.
we have we have
Grateful been dropping some pearls, fool. Grateful been dropping some pearls in this chat. I've been taking notes my damn self. I ain't lying. I'm taking notes like
and people in the chat. Believe me and hear me when I say this. We wasn't failed as we were growing up, right? We wasn't failed. You're supposed to get wiser as you get older. You're supposed to do your research as you get older of what's
Right.
going on, right?
Right.
What I always say here, do your research.
always.
You
Yeah.
have to do your research.
Always.
Don't believe what you see. Don't
You
believe
definitely don't believe half the shit you hear.
Yeah. Go do your research.
Right.
Go. If you don't do your research and deep dive, you're gonna find what you're looking for. You're gonna find your answer. See, just like some of these folks running around here, and you heard me say it before together. You heard me say it too, Tony. We all are related some way or some form of fashion or some way, but not to say we might not have the same ancestry DNA. No reason I said that. For some of these, our lighter skinned folks, our Asian folks, guess what? Y'all gonna find out real soon. If y'all go get a DNA ancestry test, I guarantee you'll find where you came from. Then how would you feel about it? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. We got to do our research. We got to go digging deep. Oh,
I know where I came from.
See,
no, for real, I do.
But I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at something because I'm laughing at some of these folks that don't know what the going on in this world. And they like, oh, didn't you just rambling on and on and don't do that? But I'm rambling, and I just told you to go do your research.
Right.
Then come back to me. See, it might seem like I be bashing women, black women. Yeah,
You do sometimes.
some of them, the one that need it. Like I said, see, if the shoe don't fit, don't try to put it on.
I can't stand you.
Yeah, just say they go for the black men. If the shoe do not fit, don't try to squeeze your damn toe in a. You know you wear a goddamn 13, try to squeeze in a 5. What kind of sense that make?
Right.
See, and I said that's with us. You know when you go out sometime, you see another person, you tell them hi, whatever. Don't they mean mug you?
Yeah.
For what you mad at me? I told you hi. And I'm smiling when I'm saying it. I ain't got to tell you hi. and the thing is, one thing I found out about, you know, when the CRACK, came out. Know when that came
Mhm.
out, don't you? In the 80s.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you mean a Coca-Cola?
Yeah. And you know what I found out, which I already knew it. I was just waiting for somebody to say it, and they finally said it. Down in Florida, Broward County, they were making their own and sell it to the people and arresting them for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Say that again.
They were making their own Coca-Cola.
Okay.
When they made it, when they got it all done, they went and sold it to the people, our people.
Yep.
And guess what? They went arrested for it. See, that's entrapment. And guess what they're doing now? They're going. It's over 2,600 cases. They got the people. They got dismiss the charges, vacate the charges on them. Just think how much that hurt right there. No job.
Listen to this. So when I was in college and I was doing my nursing, I had a professor, and my professor, really, really smart, and she used to work. I forgot what she said she worked. I can't remember. I don't want to get it mixed up because it's two different people. Anyway, she said she remembered when she was a little girl that her mother had a little vial thing, like a little chain thing that hung around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she was in Macy's or some store like that. And she said, and my mom would untwist the top, and it'd be this itty bitty spoon. What she said, now I know what it was. It was powder. She said my mom and her friends would sniff it. She said it was not a problem for those drugs to be floating around until black people got a hold of it. She said when black people got a hold of it, that's when they start putting out heinous words against black people. She said because before that, they love black people. She said everything was just a big old lie. The way they talked about black people, she said they was afraid that the black people would get the drugs and assault their little, assault us when we were younger. But it was the men of my own race, she said, that was doing more damage than black people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I'm going to read this right here. This from Shades of Black, The Guardian. It said, you cannot separate. It said, why black people discriminate among ourselves is toxic legacy of colorism. That's another thing. That's another doubt. You see what that's another topic right there that goes right along with what we're talking about. Hating on each other.
True.
I've always hung around dark-skinned women, even though I'm light complexion. I've always hung around dark women. I like dark complexion. It's a beautiful color, and a lot of women that are highlight, like lighter than me, they tend to want to hide from their blackness, and they act more a lot. Not all of them, and I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that I've run into, they act more. They call them mulatto. They want to act more Caucasian. They don't want to embrace their black side.
Mm-hmm. See, and you know what I tell people like that? I'm like, okay, man, you walk in the store, you might not get followed, but they see you walk in with me, and I pick up something, try to go out the store with it. You with me? We both going down. They're gonna treat you the same way they treat me.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's if they find out that you're black.
Mm-hmm. And they gonna know you are. Yeah, it said you cannot separate the often painful stereotypes of colorism for I can't pronounce that word, and the sexual exploitation inherent in American slavery. To combat it, we need to speak about it. Okay. He goes on saying, their grandmother was a great beauty. Everybody said so, like a black Elizabeth Taylor, was he commonly heard most often because her eyes looked violent.
Mondo, what's up?
Hey, Mondo. In some light, she had a perfect hourglass figure, large, clear eyes, and a tiny waist, long sleeve hands, a killer sense of dress, and a smooth dark skin. You know what? That'll be some women, and some men hating on her right now. To this day.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And this is my experience. I can't speak for anyone else. When I was younger, even now, I was high yellow. They used to call me like a red bone. They still do.
Yeah.
And I have hazel eyes. And my hair was like a sandy brown. And the girls that were darker than me and lighter than me, oh, I caught hell in school because I wasn't interested. I was a tomboy. I was a straight up tomboy because I was the only girl for years and it was nothing but men in the house. So I was a straight up tomboy. I wasn't thinking about no boyfriend, and the girls would try to fight me because their boyfriends like me. And I'm like, girl, I ain't thinking about no boy. I'm thinking about climbing that next pole and climbing
never mind.
and
Rephrase it.
climbing the pole and climbing that fence and climbing up in that tree and getting that worm and throwing mud pies and I'm telling you, I had more. I had holes in my clothes like the boys did. I didn't get along with females, and the little boys used to like me because I was so rough like them. But I didn't see them like that. They was my homeboys to me when I was younger. And the girls hated me. I said, well, shoot, come play with us. They play too rough. Well, then don't play with us.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. I'm gonna tell you they wouldn't like you regardless if you were with them or not. See, I think men and women.
Shut up, Armando.
Hey, Armando, I was gonna say something too, but I was like, no, I'm gonna let that one slide. You said climbing that pole. I was like,
I was too young to be climbing the pole. Okay, I was too young.
hey, together. You hear what I said? Rephrase it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, help us, Jesus.
Okay, let me say it different. I was too busy climbing the monkey bars.
There you go. And doing the swing set thing. Yeah, there you go.
You can't say swing. You can't say swing either.
Oh yeah. That's my bad.
Lord,
my bad. Well, can we say wrap the pole?
Can I say seesaw?
Yeah, you said seesaw. But
seesaw for 500, Alex.
See, this is serious. This is a serious topic, but we can laugh about it.
I should have known better to say something about a pole around Armando and you and Tony crazy, but
you know we go feed into that.
I tried to save you.
Yeah, you did, but I was like, "Ooh, Jesus, help her, Jesus."
Well, when you think of a kid, you don't think of it like that. Then put it like that.
Right.
What I was saying was that men and women totally different, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, when some women's around other females, they call themselves besties and friends. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that.
Best you be in the bed with your man before you can bat your eye.
She's hating on her friend. She hating on her friend.
I've had a few of them. Let me tell you. So it got to a place where I got tired of, some of the attention I was getting. So, I got into the baggy sweats and shirts and stuff. And this girl I thought was my ride or die friend. This heifer was running around telling everybody that I was a carpet muncher. I said, what? When they told me, I was so hurt. They said, I knew you wasn't because you kept a man. So we knew that wasn't true. I was like, yeah, I just got tired of like every time I do something, somebody got something like them boys where I was at. They was just like, did y'all just get out of jail or something? Because y'all just, that's all that's on your mind. And so I confronted her and I told her, I said, why would you tell people that I do that kind of stuff? I said, don't put your lifestyle on me. And then I walked away.
There you go.
I'm finna ask y'all this question. Tony should know what about that. I'm finna say this right here. This, when I talk about we hate, people in our community hate don't like each other, right? Hate on each other. You know, Rubber Man, whatever she called. You know her, right?
Who?
What it called? What her name is?
Remy Ma?
Yeah. Know when she was locked up, right?
Oh yeah, they were saying that about her too.
Yeah. You know she was
Yes, they
married, right?
was.
Yeah, but she was married, right?
Yeah, to
Right?
Papoose.
Yeah. And he was taking all the kids, take care of all the kids, and visiting her. And when she got out, she started a battle rap thing, right? But guess what? She wound up messing around with one of the battle rappers.
Oh, what a Timu version of Papoose?
Mm, mm. Let me finish the story. I'm trying. I ain't talking about Papoose. I'm talking about her.
No, she went and got a Timu version of Papoose. The dude sort of looked like
Yeah,
him.
yeah. And you know, a lot of women coming to her to feel about, oh, he did that, he did this, he did that. But guess what? If he did, you don't hear about it.
He didn't do nothing. That's her butt. That man stuck with her 8 years while she was in prison, and she gets out. And they said that he knocked that dude out. He said, I didn't hit him because he slept with my wife. He said, it's an honor. This man shook my hand and was up in my face and then slept with my wife. He said, that's why I knocked him out, because he shook my hand.
Oh, and the thing is, now she mad because Papoose is with Christina, who is blowing up.
She talking about she was gonna beat that girl up. That girl is a professional boxer. Girl, you better sit your butt down. You better sit your butt down. That's a professional boxer.
Right, before you get the back rights upside your head.
See, that's what I was talking about. She held it down while she was locked up for 8 years, right? There's women that hold a man down for that long, and when they get out, man and woman, when they get out, you see what they do.
I know somebody like that now. Through my baby sister, her high school friend, husband went to prison for like 10 years, and she held him down, and he got out, and he started sleeping with the neighbor and got her pregnant.
Ooh.
Yeah, they bring him to the next. It's all tied together. This all tied together. I know that's men that don't take accountability. Yeah, I said that's men don't take accountability. Women don't take accountability. Why in our community there's a whole lot of people don't take accountability?
They don't want to be accountable. That's why. They rather blame somebody else. They rather say it's somebody else's fault than to say, you know what, I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's easier for them to be the victim.
Yeah, that's what Remy Ma doing, trying to be the victim.
Yeah.
I want to ask this. I'm going to ask this question to the panel and to the chat. Who believes she a victim? Say I.
No.
I got to that part of the question yet. Who believes she not a victim? Say hell no.
She a victim. I mean, she not a victim.
Hell no, victim. Come on, man. Hell no. Hell to the no.
But see, you got to understand something, and see, I'm just now getting a whiff of it, and it's people that know them personally. She has been cheating on him for such a very long time, to the point where he got tired of it.
Yeah.
He's a very humbled individual, and he didn't want his business out on social media, but she was the one that brought it to social media. He's been asking her for a divorce for a long time, but she didn't want to give it to him. So now she wants to play the victim role. And if I was that girl, I wouldn't be having any type of intimate relationships with him until he finalized his divorce, because what's to say she turned around and say or do something and he say, okay, now you sitting there looking stupid. That's why I say I won't mess with nobody until your divorce is final.
See, I don't like this right here. See,
Look at Jake Grateful, you stupid.
That's Johnny Gill, baby.
I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna say this right here on that right now. That's no. I'm gonna tell you, she hating on him and Christina, right? She hating on them because she tried to play the victim, which is a Karen move. Yeah, Ronnie, man, Ronnie, you try to be a black Karen. Try to be a black Karen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because what a Karen want to do, always want her way, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Okay, let me go down the road with this one. And what's sometimes a man or woman don't want their partner or ex-partner want them to be. They don't want them to be happy.
What's up?
Yeah, they want their partner to be happy, do they?
No, they know what it is with her is that the thing of it is if you allow somebody to cheat on you, you give them another chance and they do it again, and then they just say, well, you know what, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. Then when you put your foot down, that's when they go into that narcissistic victim mentality.
There you go. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. See, people like that don't understand the word no. See, if you keep letting somebody do, okay, a man and woman do it over and over again, and then so you try to step away, guess what? They even let you go. Why do you think she gave him a divorce yet? She think he gonna come back to her, and it all gonna be all good.
But he done. He said he done this time. He is not playing. Him and that boxer chick moved in together.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, what men and women feel like when that comes around. When that comes around, I don't care who right. I don't care. That person will move on. You gotta let them go.
Well, some people don't want to let them go.
Gotta let them go. And
they don't want to let them go.
I'm gonna tell you why they don't want to go. No, I'm gonna tell you why she and other people like her do not want to let them go.
Why?
Guess what they got to do?
What?
They got to take accountability.
Absolutely.
Well, there go that word again. Accountability.
Absolutely.
Man.
No, but that's fact.
Y'all wonder where I'm going with that story, weren't you?
Right, no, yeah, I knew it. Like I say, it all ties in together, man. It all ties in.
I knew you was gonna wrap it up with something, but yeah, that word accountability, that right there is almost like a cuss word to some people. You know?
It's like you speaking a foreign language when you say accountability to black folks. Me don't understand English.
You understand English, because if you didn't understand English, you wouldn't have said that.
That's what I'm talking about.
But just think about it though. Look at society today. Nobody wants to be accountable for their actions. We see it every day, all day on TV, news, movies, shows, whatever.
It's just like what happened in New York. Stagger tested. I don't care if that CEO of the insurance company didn't want to pay for the man thing. I don't care about that, right? But you gonna have to unalive that CEO. Then go McDonald's to have a cheeseburger. Then get the cop called on at McDonald's, get arrested at McDonald's. But yeah,
I think it was a little bit more than what you're hearing.
No, I'm finna say I ain't finished yet. But yeah, they want this the part I don't get. People want to call that guy their hero, right? But what's so fascinating about somebody unaliving somebody, right? What's so fascinating about that? But yet, what's so fascinating about going live on on a review because that's what he was called at, and harassing a woman who turned him in.
Right, but what
That's the problem. That's the problem I got with the whole story right there. That's the problem I got with it. The rest of
I'm not giving him
Go ahead.
an excuse for what he's done. But when you dig deep and you start reading and researching, you will understand where he's coming from. It wasn't just him. It was people that this guy, he was raking them and robbing them hand over fist to put himself in a number one position, and other people's lives were being lost because of the financial gain that United Healthcare was getting at the cost of other people's lives. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but he's probably feeling like, well, you sat up here and help this company, cause people to deteriorate from not being able to have life-threatening procedures, because all you guys are thinking about is money, 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 money. So that's why I say we got to finish waiting to see all the details. But this has to do with not just him. He has a life-threatening illness. I think that's what they were saying. And you say, if I pay a premium, you're supposed to let me get this surgery. Another lady had an eye surgery that was supposed to cost XYZ, and she got insurance and they told her no. So it's a lot of stuff. People's lives are being affected in the most negative ways. And his wife was even saying that people were threatening to, take his life because of the stuff that he was doing. So I'm not saying that it's okay, because it's absolutely not. But when you are putting other people's lives in danger, people get desperate to live.
When you push a person in a corner and they feel they ain't got no other option, then they gonna do what they got to do.
But I got a question though. I got a good question here. Yeah, I'm sympathetic to both sides, right? What online that CEO going to do? What good they going to do?
Well, now a lot of CEOs are nervous now because they put out some kind of article talking about CEOs could be potential assassination victims. And now all these CEOs are scared now. But you absolutely cannot play with people's lives, because you don't know how a person's going to click, and you're doing dirty stuff. Like, let's say, God forbid, somebody need a procedure and it's life-threatening, and it depends. And because this man wants to be the number one sales rep, he stamps my paper and say denied. And next thing you know, something that they could have took care of that wasn't going to harm them together is no longer here. And here he is sitting up here being celebrated, and the company just raking in money hand over fist.
So other word, I'm like this right here. Still, what are they going to accomplish?
Well,
get what? The CEO is dead. He going to jail. He going to prison, right?
I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares at this point, because from what they showed on the news, he doesn't have a very good chance anyway.
Yeah. See, I'm like this right here. It was a better way to handle that than the way he did.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, look, if you get a whole bunch of people together that got the same problem with the same research company, you say you can't fight it?
I'm saying in his head, and I'm not talking about me, in his head, there was no other way. Because if there was another way, he wouldn't have done it.
We don't know that. We're assuming.
Never mind.
Did he say it? Well, even if he said that, come on.
I didn't say that he said it. I did not say that he said it. I said apparently there was no other way, because he went ahead and did what he thought was best. But that's his action, not my action. I wouldn't do something like that to someone.
I wouldn't either. But the thing is, he did what he did. Okay. That part out of the way. But what I don't like is people calling him a hero. There ain't no damn hero. A damn hero is the one who found another way, a better way to do it instead of all alive with another person.
I understand that, but let me say it like this.
But the thing is,
what if what he did causes them to change the rules in the way that they deal with people's procedures and the way that they handle all these claims that people have been struggling with? What if that changes?
But I'm gonna ask you this question. Okay, how many police officers got on the line?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm asking you.
I'm asking you a question. How many police officers got on the line, and what have it changed for police officers stopping putting those black?
This is not a police officer issue. This is an insurance thing.
But is it still same difference?
It is not.
Look, you know how many times insurance companies
this man is not out on the streets. He's not out on the streets.
You know how many times insurance companies scam somebody and after the
But look, nobody has ever come up against an insurance company in this manner before. So now it's shaking them up.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that he's right. I'm not saying that he's right.
These people calling him a hero and go on Yelp, Google, and give a bad review to a place where he got caught at that they had nothing to do with what he did. Or what the CEO did.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm trying to say to you. I'm trying to say to you,
and then threaten the woman that called the police on him.
Okay, let me finish, please. What I'm saying is, we know that the police force is the biggest gang in the world to me.
Amen.
Now, the insurance company, as far as I'm concerned, has never had a CEO assassinated, and the reason being put in plain writing. This may indeed cause them to change the way that they have been dealing with people and the way they have been hurting people, because now all the CEOs are up in arms now. And this has probably never have happened before. So I'm saying that even though he was wrong for what he did, this is an eye-opener to them. Hey, you better get it together, because you never know. So it may be a copycat. And you can't determine when and who's going to end up trying to be a copycat. No, he's not a hero. But to those that have been harmed and hurt, and their family members have been, unalive because of decisions that the insurance companies have made, they probably feel like he's a hero. I wouldn't call him a hero.
But I'm saying, I'm not talking about him. I give a damn about him. He going down the road. I'm talking about a place where young people work at, some older person work at, that barely making minimum wage, and the woman that called 911, called the police on him, threatening them. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
so I can't speak on that.
That's why I spoke about it. Because they called him at McDonald's, and they leave a bad reviews on Yelp and Google at that place they ain't never visit. And that's why Yelp and Google try to shut it down, take all the negative reviews off because of that. You see what I'm saying? That's the consequences of what he did. See, if I look at it like this right here. You know how many times insurance companies don't scam people, and they're gonna keep doing it, and they ain't gonna. You see what I'm saying? If you don't read, see, he thought he would. People think they get the policy, and what. You see what I'm saying? So you got to read.
What's up, Gabe?
You got to read. Hey, Gabe, you got to read everything. You see what you got to read everything on that paper. I don't care you got dog. Take your time to read the paper. You feel me? See, that's the problem we have.
And some people do read their insurance. I just didn't like what they do. They'll change the policy on you, and that's the part that's not fair.
Yeah. See, the question is, is he going to take accountability for his action?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. We know the CEO was going to take accountability for his action. We know that. Whenever they do. What CEO have you seen take accountability for their action? None of them.
But I'm
Always.
still saying to you that because of this situation, it's an eye opener now. Now they have to scramble and figure what do we have to do so that this doesn't take place anymore. So now they may have to be forced to change some rules because I remember one time I had signed up for something and I read. No, I ain't just gonna sign nothing. I'm gonna read it. Give me a copy of it, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna read it. And
yeah.
so they changed something on me and didn't give me the new notification. I'm like, no, you didn't send me nothing because I sign and get copies of everything. So they were trying to be slick, but I was slicker.
And see, and what people, I'm telling you what some of our people in our community do. They get the paper, they read the paper, they go, oh, they go put it in some kind of drawer and put it somewhere else. They can't find it. See what I'm saying? That's what some of our people do.
But
See,
I watched like I had a knee procedure. I had to have like I had busted my knee, and the nurse was like, sign this, sign this. I said, what am I signing? Oh, it's just I said, no, give me some time. And everybody looked at me like she really reading this. You damn right I'm really reading. And then what I didn't understand, I broke out my phone and I
Yeah.
started doing the dictionary so I can understand what I was reading. And I got up, I said, what you mean if the doctor make a mistake, I can't sue him? Oh, arbitration. And I looked up arbitration. I said, oh, okay, that's the same thing without a court. I said, yeah, we could do that. Not a problem. But they thought I was crazy. My signature going on this.
You better
What if
know
the
it.
doctor accidentally
yeah.
cut my daggone knee off and be like, oh, I thought we supposed to amputate? Nah, baby. I'm going to read everything.
see, reading is fundamental. See, and if we and people, if we get people, if we get the people in our community to start reading more, start doing their research more. Now you go to college to get, but guess what? College can't teach you what's really going on in the real world
Mhm.
because you got to do your own research. Because college ain't gonna teach you that's 13 months in a year, and that the first year, for the first beginning of the year is March, New Year's March. They ain't gonna teach you that. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff they ain't gonna teach you. And together, Tony and the people in the chat, you heard me say this a few times. There's always a fine print somewhere on that piece of document you finna sign.
Oh, you better believe it. You
Mhm.
better believe it. Come on, man. See,
You right, Greg.
that's why they call it loopholes.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a loophole.
See, it always. I'm gonna give some advice right here together. You just gave me a good idea about some advice right here. Any paperwork, I don't care if you think it's important or not. Keep it in a folder. I don't
Mhm.
care. I don't care that email it to you, but always get the paper copy. Always get a
Mhm.
paper copy. Keep it in the folder, and then if it start getting on, guess what?
Copy
Uh,
it again.
copy it again, and and keep all your paperwork. So, and keep it all in alphabetical order. That way, if something comes up, they can't say this. Hey, then this is what I signed, not that. Oh, you got to sign this. No, I don't.
Exactly.
Hey, the truth. That sounds like being accountable to me.
Yep, holding them accountable.
Mm,
Oh,
imagine that.
How did we get back around to that word?
You know what? It just flow. It just flow right on in there.
See, but guess
mhm.
what? Yeah, but guess what? There's some people out in the community that, oh, you just trying to be a porn Dexter. You know what a porn Dexter is, don't you? You try to be smart.
Yep. So what? I'll be that Poindexter, but you won't be playing games with this Poindexter.
But guess what? You're gonna wind up coming to me for help. You hating on me because I got my stuff together. See, but I can take accountability for what I done and what I'm going to do, good or bad. But are you able to take accountability for your own action?
Right.
Hmm. Stop hating so much, people. Stop hating so much.
Right.
It goes back to what I was saying, man. It goes back. You have to think about the consequences of your action. There's
Mhm.
going to be a consequence. Now, are you willing to deal with that consequence without passing the buck?
See,
It's like Grateful says, there are still so many issues today, though.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But think about this right here. You can't have a call. You can't have a cause, right? Without what?
An effect.
You can't have an effect without a what?
Without a cause. It's called an effect.
You can't have one without the other, can you?
You
Right.
can't.
Because if somebody can have one without the other, let me know. I want to see this.
We gonna make some money.
Hey, look at it's a repercussion behind somebody action that they gonna get. Somebody tell somebody what just came. We had some ghost watchers that don't know what repercussion is.
I'm not about to educate people.
That's what I do. I got to educate folks, especially don't know what the big word
repercussion is the opposite of accountability.
Oh no,
yeah.
Dang, we forgot to tell her what the definition.
It's an unintended consequence occurring sometimes after an event or an action, especially an unwelcomed one.
Unwelcome one.
Oh boy, but you know what? This has been a learning lesson today, right?
Boy, shut your mouth and talk some more.
Yeah. Lord Jesus, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yes. Hey, he went. Look, he went way back to great granddaddy.
Yeah.
See, I'm like, what I read is, don't it sound like what was going on today? The last part. We don't know that. Look, we know what our ancestry, where we come from, but what culture do we have?
You broke up.
That's a tough question, ain't it?
No, you broke up. We couldn't hear you.
I said, what culture do we have that we can look back on?
Man, it seems like our culture is slowly going away.
See, everybody said, "Oh, we got the hip hop era, we got the R&B era, we got this era, this era."
Look at what's happening now. The whole thing is tainted now, based on actions of people that couldn't control their members.
See, and the thing about it is, culture. See, put it away. I'm gonna educate somebody else. I'm gonna educate them again. All music derived from who?
African American music.
There you go. I see. I like educating folks that want to be educated, but I'm gonna educate them anyway because they need to be educated. They need to teach the kids something. Because if you don't teach your kids something, guess what? They're gonna be uneducated. Because they're going to school don't mean they're educated. Do it.
Right.
See, and the school's not gonna teach them none of this. See, I talked to my niece. I told you I told my niece all the time, right? You know what I told her? You know what I told her together?
What?
I said, if anybody bullying you and you don't talk to you, they don't do nothing about it, tell your mama or tell me.
Right.
Because first time going down there, I'm be cordial. The first time I go down there. Second time going down there, if I had to go down there, guess what?
It's gonna be a problem.
And guess what? Have paperwork in my hand. Oh, y'all done been served.
Exactly.
They see that's the thing. They let people hate on our kids, but don't want to back our kids up. But guess what? But want our kids to play on their athletic team. I think that's another subject. There, I think that's another subject. I don't want to go into that. I don't want to go into that.
Right.
I don't want to go into that. Well, you already know. You already know what that rabbit hole gonna be deep and wide open. Because I already probably made a few people mad about what I was talking about tonight. Anyway, I don't care.
Well, the shoe fit, wear it.
You know they try to squeeze their foot in a size 6. Them toe curled up like the Wicked Witch of the West with the on them.
You try to squeeze them big feet in a small shoe, you're gonna have a hard walk.
Yeah, your toes gonna start looking like a vegetable garden with bunions and onions and corns.
You stupid.
See, I'm going to say this right here. This is just part one.
This fool is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just part one of why do we hate each other but won't take accountability for our own action. This is
going to be awesome, man.
That's a really hard. That's a really hard question to answer, though. To be honest, even though we're talking about accountability, but there's more things that follow that. We got to figure out what the root cause of the hatred for our own people.
What we got to do is where we start at is we look in that mirror and deal with that reflection first.
That's true too.
Yeah.
But what about when you deal with your reflection? What about the other person that has the same problem, but they're not willing to, as he said again, take accountability and look at themselves?
Then, me personally, myself, then I would sit down with my friend who's having this hard time dealing with being accountable and walk them through that and ask them, well, why do you feel that you don't have to take this accountability? Because you did this here, but you want to blame somebody else. Help me see your point of view. See, that's how we educate and uplift each other. Look, I can't be mad at you.
That's the right idea. But when you're dealing with ignorant people that really don't want to take accountability, it's like wasted breath.
Yeah. That's why I said this on part one. This on part one. It's on the part. You know I gotta have part 2 of this because you already know how deep I want to go into this, don't you?
Yeah.
We can go as deep as you want to go. Part 1 to 10, we can do that.
Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, and you know what? Do your research. Please do your research. This is not homework. This is research. Because there's a difference. There's a difference. You're not gonna get great. Hey, this ain't because you ain't gonna get. I don't need an essay.
Right. You ain't gonna get no quiz on this. You know what I'm saying? This is for you to have personal knowledge.
What you said, Tony?
No, you ain't getting no quiz. No. But it's for about you gaining personal knowledge. And then the knowledge that you gain, learn how to apply it to self, then to others.
Mm-hmm. See, that's all I'm doing. I'm bringing. I'm dropping some gems today, Hannah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you already know we got some haters out there. I love y'all haters because I know you reviewed this. I know y'all came in here watching. I already know you came in here watching. So thank you for the view.
You was funny.
Hey, Grateful said there are people who go ahead and read it together.
There are people who don't want to take accountability for what they do or had done, and there are people who just don't care about what they do. Man, you better preach. See, that's because I love when he come over here.
Hey.
I love when he show up in the chats.
And Grateful, that what you just said right there, that's a learned behavior.
Yeah. See,
that's a learned behavior.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. See, I'm gonna keep that up. What Grateful just said right there.
Mm-hmm.
What he just said right what he just said right there, that just sums up the whole night right there.
It sure does sum it all up.
And look, I'm gonna say this. I am truly blessed for what I have or what I'm gonna get in the future. I guarantee you, everybody on this panel, everybody in the chat is grateful, not grateful, is blessed and mindful what they have and what they're gonna get in the future. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because guess what? It's that the wealth got to be spread, but when the wealth ain't spread, guess what happened? You're gonna have haters. And when the haters start doing something that you may shock some folks, which don't shock many folks, and then you gonna do what you got to do to keep the hater, put your hater block on. But guess what? But are you taking accountability? We already know the haters not taking accountability. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Haters gonna hate regardless. I don't care what you say. You dig? Haters just gonna hate.
Right. I'm gonna drop down and listen to the.
I finna get ready. I finna get ready to get off of here because
Okay.
Yeah,
I think some people here are kind of full right now. My stomach kind of full off this subject tonight.
It's
yeah,
a,
I done ate and got plenty full.
oh, you got
but,
the itis.
Got my note pages over here. Thank you, Grateful, for the fantastic notes that you gave me, man. I appreciate that. That's real talk, man. Because like I say, I'm 66 and I'm still learning, and I learned some stuff in that what you just put down there right there, man. That's gonna make me do some things to better me. So thank you, man, and thank the whole chat, man. Y'all, you know what? Y'all some awesome people, man. And God placed us together for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yep.
we just got to continue on this path to lead each other in a direction that we all want to go. You know what I'm saying? And if you offended, then that means something is working.
Tony, that's your booty call that I called you?
No, that was that was the true phone.
He telling us the truth.
Yeah. I'm being accountable for my actions. I'm being accountable for my actions. That was not me.
You're accountable for snitching.
Right.
But any final thoughts and shout out? Any final thoughts and shout out?
Final thoughts. I would love it if we could literally have a real conversation as Black people and get down to the root of why we can't seem to get along, because it seems like every other race can work together and become successful, but as soon as we put one of our own in a high position, they'll stab us in the back for the sake of money. And I've been watching this type of behavior for a very long time. And shout outs to the Wolfpack family, Tony, and anybody else that will look at this later. And peace and blessings.
And like, share, and subscribe.
please like, share, and subscribe. Fantastic together. I appreciate that. I receive that. That's a beautiful thing. My thing is, I'm hoping and praying that we continue this journey with open minds and willing hearts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be an easy task, but you know, it can be done. It can be done. And let's just everybody have the willingness and a desire to make effective changes that's going to better not only us today, but better our future down the line. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you, the truth. Love you always together, and grateful, man. Woo! You gave me some nuggets, and I'm finna use them. You know, cause I do a lot of speaking at youth events, and I go to a lot of the juvenile detention centers and stuff like that. So I'm always trying to connect and reach out to our young people. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for them gems. They're going to help me in my presentation. And I love y'all always. And everybody have a fantastic Christmas and New Year's.
You too.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to make sure, I remember, oh no, let me go back. That's over. I turn this down. Let me turn this down. I just want to make sure what Griffith did. Oh, thank you, Grateful. I got to do this one time for Grateful now. You see what he did? See what he did?
Woo!
You see what he
Ching-ching!
did? Yeah, I got to drop this. I got to drop this one time.
I got $1. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey.
But
Grateful, I pray that comes back to you 100-fold.
yeah, that why I stopped talking and I was going to see what's going. And this is what I want. This is what I'm going. And you can become a member of my page. It is cheap. It is cheap. Okay, you come a member of my page. I usually don't do this. You come a member of my page, and guess what? And when I do get something, I might do a little something. I play music every now and then. I play music every now and then. So, but thank you everybody that came out to this live, and thank you to Together, Tony, and the chat, and tell Baby Wolf he need to put some shoes on. No, he running around in some socks.
Shut up.
I've been very good, but I hope it get better. I hope it gets a whole lot better because this weather is funny. It is changing. Everybody be blessed and please take accountability.
Go put some shoes on. Go put your shoes on. You walking around in your socks.
You gotta let them paws breathe.
Hey, you know what? Because that's a little boy. I already know. But
y'all better be cool. That's your news guy, baby. She gonna get y'all.
I don't care about her. She ain't even show up in here.
I hear in the background.
I hear. But like I said, ought to be able to take accountability because whoever take accountability, love and respect themselves. Because when they love and respect themselves through all the BS, because they love themselves. Because self-love is the best love. Because who could love you better than your left self? Woo! That's what I have to say.
Say that 3 times.
Yeah. He ran out of air on that one.
Yeah. He sure did, Jack. I almost had to send him an oxygen tank.
We can't talk to
I'm done with y'all.
But,
hey, baby, look, Mondo said, "Ow."
That's what I'm talking.
Uh-oh. Don't blame
okay, that's
us.
enough.
Don't blame us. Don't blame us. You can't blame us. It's you. You did it. But peace and love, everybody. Be safe. Stay warm. If it's a little chilly where you at. But it is fall. But take care of yourself.
Amen.
Take care.
Talk to you later. Hey, Viper. I forgot to say hi earlier. I apologize. See, Viper was in here earlier.
We know.
Hey, Viper, we sorry. We was going so, when we get into it, that chat be moving, Jack. It's hard to catch up.
Oh, I told Steve Viper how from first time he came in.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Black peas and chicken grease.
You better know it, Jack. And don't part your hair without a comb.
Bye.
I hope that comb don't break.
Love y'all, man. I'm out.
Peace. We out.